It's really hard out here for the average 9 to 5 worker who wants to also day trade. I mean, it's bad enough that you already have to give 8 hours of your life away every single day to build somebody else's business and dream, when the whole time you have become aware that you could be making life-changing money trading the futures ES, but you're stuck at work. I mean, horrible situation. In this video, I want to introduce you to prop firm trading, because there is a major advantage that the average worker, the average 9 to 5 worker, can take advantage of if you go through a prop firm like Take Profit Trader. By going through a prop firm like Take Profit Trader, a very large door opens up for you that could change everything, especially if you work 9 to 5. There are other options, and I'm going to show you exactly what they are in this video right here, right now. Let's go deeper. So I remember when I first started trading futures ES, I want to say I started with maybe 5 grand. I took my little 5,000, stuck it into the market, and all I knew is that, hey, market opens at 9:30. You want to be done by 4. That's what I was initially taught, and that's how I went about the business, right? So a lot of people think that the futures ES market is only open during stock trading hours, like 9:30 Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but that's actually not the case. And for years, I mean, I kind of knew it was open, but they just called it overnight and said to ignore it, so I paid it no attention. But the truth of the matter is that the futures ES market is a 23-hour-a-day market. It's actually open 23 hours a day. It only closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's really based in Chicago, so most of the times it's based on Central Standard Time, so it would be closing at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time till 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's it. It's only closed for 1 hour, right? Other than that, the market is open, right? But the reason most retail traders, which would be everybody who's not a professional trader, most reason retail traders think that it's only open between 9 to 5 is because we didn't have, like back in the day, I didn't have the margin to trade the overnight session. The overnight session starts at 5. I don't really know when it ends. I know you're allowed to take trades at like 8:30, even before 9:30, if you have a lower margin. So I don't even know when it ends, but I know it starts at 6 p.m. The overnight session starts at 6 p.m. But what's happened historically is that most retail traders don't have enough margin. So back in the day when I started with my little 5 grand, that was just enough that they allowed me to play with in the intraday market, right? And so most retail traders who trying to make it with 2 grand, 5 grand, 10 grand, you're stuck, right? You're stuck only trading 9 to 5. So I get this question all the time about, well, how do I trade, if I have a full-time job? The answer is you have to use a prop firm, because there's a major benefit that you may have overlooked that comes with the prop firm. And that major benefit is that when you get a prop firm account, now you satisfy the margin requirement to be able to trade overnight. If you got a 25K, 50K, 100K account, that allows you to now trade the overnight session. So when you're with the prop firm, like in my prop firm of choice is Take Profit Trader. I love them, haven't had any problems. I'm gonna tell you another reason why I love them. I'm gonna tell you right now, because they got day 1 payouts, and I'm gonna tell you how that goes into a trading strategy you could use. So speaking of trading strategies, if you've been trying to pass a prop firm challenge, but you've been having some problems, I do have a free guide that has truly been helping people get them over that hump. So just comment below, give me the guide, and I will send you finally funded free guide to help you pass that prop firm challenge. Now, when you sign up and grab one of those accounts through a prop firm, a 25K, a 50K, a 100K, well, now that door is open. So guess what? You can trade at 6 o'clock now. You can trade at 6 o'clock. You can trade at 3 in the morning when the Euro session opens, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Great time to look for a trade. At night, right when the market opens at 6 p.m. You can look from 6 p.m., 10 p.m. There's opportunities, when you can trade the overnight session. So the answer to your question of how do I trade in the market if I work a 9 to 5 job? The answer to that is to sign up with a prop firm. So don't worry about trying to put up your own 5 grand. Don't worry about trying to put up your own 10 grand. This may save you money in the long run anyway. You may be able to pay $200, pass your prop firm challenge, get a 100K account. You got a 100K account for two. Let me back up. Let me slow down. You sign up with Take Profit Trader. You get a 100K account. Let's say it costs you $200. Now you're in the game, all right? Now you can trade anytime. You can trade the intraday section. You can trade at night. You can trade at 3 p.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 6 p.m. The whole futures ES market is now open to you, and there's other trading times that are also awesome other than just intraday, all right? Matter of fact, it's actually a little bit easier because think about this point. Everybody who's a retail trader who not with a prop firm, right? They have to trade intraday. They have to trade between 9:30 and 5. So guess what? Yeah, there's more volume, but there's also more volatility type of volume, right? So in the night, when there's only the institutional traders, you actually can see what the banks are doing a little bit better and go with them, okay? But that's a whole nother side of the coin. That's just a strategy. But the point is that if you go through a prop firm, the major advantage, I mean, there's a whole bunch of advantages, but this one I think people overlook, especially if you work a 9 to 5. But if you go through a prop firm, man, if you go through a prop firm like Take Profit Trader, just imagine this. Just you could work your 9 to 5, come home. Let's say you get home right at 6, right when the market's finna open. Man, you just put in another 20 minutes. No, I tell you what's really good. If you can get off at 5, the market is closed between 5 and 6. Analyze the past day, analyze that chart for that hour that it's closed. Get a game plan for 6 p.m., right? When the market opens at 6 p.m., you may trade for 10, 20, 30 minutes and make whatever you make with your strategy. It's very possible. It's very possible. Matter of fact, we're going to go over to the charts right here, and I'm going to show you how the last 3 or 4 days you could have made a mountain of money trading overnight, not even trading intraday. So don't think that you got to trade intraday. You can make money in the futures ES market 23 hours a day if you can trade the overnight session. And the way to be able to trade the overnight session is, again, sign up with a prop firm. It don't have to be Take Profit Trader. Sign up with anyone. Get a 25, 50, 100K account. Now you can trade the overnight session. And now the whole futures ES market truly opens up for you, and you can take advantage. You can take advantage. Now, let's go over to the charts. I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys. So listen, every white line here, every one of these dotted right lines is a session. Let's just consider that a day. All right. So everyone is a new day. So this is April 23rd. This here is April 24th. This here is April 22nd. I just want to point out to you, just look at the days. Let's go back as far as we can. All right, let's start at this day right here. Point something out. Let me get my tool up. All right, I just want to point something out to you. Let's say we look right here. This day open right here. This was the low from the previous day. But let's just say you go long right here. Okay. That means you would have entered at, let's just say you entered at, get my calculator, 5182. 5182. Let's just say you got off work, right? 5:30, you analyze the chart, you say, yep, I'm gonna go long. You go long, you do nothing. Right? Let's just say you go long and do nothing and go do whatever you was gonna do for the rest of your day. Right? You got in at 5182. If you just let the trade run and see where you're at the end of the next session, it's ended at 5313. 5313 minus 50. Did I say 5182? I did. Minus 5182. That's 131 points. Okay. I ain't mean to laugh. Let me stop right there. Do you see what I just showed you? Okay. Did you see did you really understand what I just showed you? Right? If you just went long at the beginning of the session back on the it really was the 21st If you just went long and did absolutely nothing, you could have caught 131 points. All right. You could have caught 131 points while you was eating dinner, while you was sleeping, while you was watching the playoffs. Whatever you wanted to do, all you had to do was take that buy and do nothing. You would have made 131 points. Question: how many times do you need to make 131 points to change some keys, right? To change your debt to income ratio. How many times do you need to make 131 points to change your debt to income ratio? Just answer that yourself. Let's look at the next day. All right, that was interesting. I didn't see that coming. Okay, the next day. Gap up, didn't fill the gap. We got gapped up. We got 1-2 attempts to fill the gap. Can't fill the gap. Probably gonna keep going the other way. So let's just say you go long again. Let's say you go long again. Even if you don't go right here, let's say you wait till it break higher, you go long right there. Let's just say that. How we looking? That would be 54.06. Now this one doesn't work out all that well if you don't, if you just play it to the end of the session. But let's just see if you did, you would have closed at 54.34 minus 54.06. Here you would have made 28 points. Here you would have made, this day you would have made 28 points by just taking a trade and doing nothing. But at its high, 54.08, you could have, let's just say you could have got 85. It went 77 points though. Let's let's kind of be clear on that though. Yeah, 28, but hey, it went 77. So if you were watching, you might have took some money in there, you know what I'm saying, at some point. Oh shoot, I can't move this. All right, last one. Let's say, all right, the day open.
Order submitted.
Got a high, push down, come up, lower high. We need a signal candle. We need a signal candle to trigger this drop. Here it comes. There it is.
Order filled.
Put it over this swing, and now if it closes here, the next time it closes low, actually if it makes the signal candle I want, breaks lower, closes here, I will add on right away in this case. Just because I got in early because I saw the setup coming. Now we just need this candle to prove the setup.
Order filled.
All right, see where we go from here. I'm just gonna go a tick above this candle as my entry candle. See where we go. That bounce at the EMA is not good, but we can just close on our low. I'll take it. There, I'll take that. We got a higher low, signal candle, worked. All right, this has all the lookings of a quick reversal, and we only need a few points here. We get 8-10 points here, we good. Break lower here, we should be in business. Close on your low, we in business. I'll take it. We still in business. Push down. All right. We getting there. Close on your low. Push down, a little more. Push down, close on your low. Let's go. Come on, one more push. Break lower right here. Push. All right. Let's go. Push. About to hit 3 o'clock. That's some 3 o'clock action gonna come. It could go either way. It's gonna rush down or rush up. Usually about this time of day. Push down. Push. Close on your low. Good push. I'll take that close. Great push. Great candle. All right. There we go. There we go. Keep pushing. There's $3,000 I need. Got it.
Order filled.
Just like that, halfway. And that's how you get halfway. 2,900. Couldn't have did that any better. Great trade. It went lower, but couldn't. Came back, bounced here. Let's just say we take this low, higher low right here, and we get in at 53.92. Well, this thing is at 54.95 right now. Another 100-point day, right? Another 100-point day. So again, you enter right here and you're in a 100-point day, and it's actually still going. Hey, the opportunity is here. If you are a 9-to-5 worker, it's okay. You still can get into this trading game. You can definitely make a lot of money just trading the overnight session. All right, just trading the overnight session. As you just saw, I mean, the chart is the chart, right? There was two out of 3 days there was a 100-point possibility, and on the third day it ran 77 points. So hey, the money is here to be made. It's just waiting for you to make it. Sign up with Take Profit Trader today. Have an account that's big enough for the margin, and start to increase on the sudden. And if you need help with a strategy to pass your Take Profit Trader challenge, download my free guide, Finally Funded. Just comment below, give me the guide. I will send that over to you ASAP. All right, so let's do it this way. So remember day one. Day one, there was 100 points possible. Day two, there were 77 points possible. Day three, there was 100 points possible. Now, I'll be doing 5 contracts. All right, I only need 12 points to get half of the 3K I need to pass my 100K challenge, right? So out of 100, I can get 12 on day one. Day two, I'm pretty sure I can get another 12 out of the 77 to get the other 3K I need to pass 100K challenge. So what I'm saying is, now after these 2 days, I still got to trade 3 more days just to satisfy the 5-day requirement, right? You just go to micros, take some shots. But still, what I'm trying to tell you is by day 3, if you was to be able to catch this 100-point run, right? With Take Profit Trader, you can actually only make $10,000 a day. So this 100-point run for me would have just came out to a $10,000 day. What I'm trying to say is that trading the overnight session, not only can you get into the trading game, but you can flourish. You can increase on the sudden taking overnight trades. In that example, that is a happy path example, right? I'm not trying to tell everybody that you can do that. Now, if you got the skill set, you can do this. I've done it. So, but what I'm trying to tell you is that this is a happy path. Like, you know, you take one trade, you make 3K. You take second trade, you make another 3K. Hey, for that to happen, that was a happy path situation. Then you get funded and you catch a 100-point day, which you're only going to need like 30 points or whatever to make the 10K. But all I'm saying is that's the happy path of going through Take Profit Trader, which is why I like them over other prop firms, because after you get funded, you can get to the money so quick. First day, one trade. Again, I just showed you 3 days, 100 points, 77 points, 100 points. If you take advantage of that 3-day run, not only are you funded, you sitting on 10 grand, you leave 3 in, you got to leave 3 in for your buffer, 7,000, they're going to keep 80%, you're going to keep 20, they're going to keep 20, you're going to keep 80, so out of that 7,000, day 1, you could have a withdrawal of $5,600 on day 1 with Take Profit Trader, and you started that whole system with $200. So for the day trader, right? For the 9-to-5 worker who you've been wanting to get into this day trading game, but you didn't know when to trade. If you go through a prop firm, you can trade the overnight session and you can take advantage of catching a whole session run possibly and make way more money than the average intraday trader. All right. So if you need help again to pass that prop firm challenge, comment below, give me the guide. I will send you the free guide, Finally Funded. A lot of people have downloaded it. It's helping people get over that hump, and I wanted to help you too. So just a comment and I'll send that over to you. All right. So until next time, my name is JD, and as always, I wish you increase on the sudden. Bye-bye.